A very good evening, everyone. My name is Payal, and I welcome you all to We Talk Do You, a show by Puberty to Menopause, an awareness initiative by Human Biologicals Institute, a division of Indian Immunologicals Limited. Indian Immunologicals Limited IIL was established by the National Dairy Development Board in the year 1982 as its unit and later registered as a company in the year 1999. HPI was established in the year 1998 when the Government of India requested IIL to produce a modern tissue culture anti rabies vaccine. The first manufacturing facility of HBI was established at Ooty. The facility is one of its kind in India to have rolled out first Vero cell culture rabies vaccine in the year 2000. Subsequently, Human Biologicals Institute launched other vaccines, and currently we are the major player in human vaccines. We are leader in anti-rabies vaccine segment and present in around 60 countries. With three state-of-the-art manufacturing facilities at Ooty, Gachibowli and Kargapatla, HBI has forayed into the market of clinically proven wellness products and infertility range of hormones. Our vision is shaping global healthcare by spearheading the One Health initiative. Our mission is to innovate, produce, and market quality healthcare products and services to improve and extend lives. We believe in providing affordable products with high quality through continuous technical innovations and improvements to meet our customers' need. As an organization, we take a corporate social responsibility very seriously. Either it's adoption of government schools, where IL has is providing infrastructure and basic facilities including help in the midday meal programs. Our association with the NDDB and through our gift milk program, hundreds of school going children are benefited daily. IL has recently donated oxygen generation plant to TIMS as well. These were few information about IIL. For more information, you can also log on to www.induming.com. Well, as you all know, Mother's Day is around the corner, and I'm sure we all would agree to this that all the mothers, all the amazing mothers out there do a lot to take care of their child. Well, this Mother's Day, we wish all the amazing moms out there a very happy Mother's Day, and we wish it fills with a lot of joy, love, and beautiful memories. But this Mother's Day, we would also like to make a point by discussing the most important factor that you should know, that is, it's very important to take care of yourself before taking care of others. So take this initiative forward. Today we have a very important discussion on importance of nutrients for expecting mothers and an information about high risk pregnancy and ways to prevent it. So to discuss about this topic, we have very special guests with us today. In our We Talk Do You show, we have Dr. Saroja Hazra from Dhanbad, a leading obstetrician and gynecologist, celebrated by many. She has been responsible for providing the gift of motherhood to a lot of mothers and has been helping a lot of couple experiencing the joy of parenthood. Most welcome, Dr. Saroja Hazra, and thank you so much for joining in We Talk Do You show today.
Thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you, ma'am. Dr. Saroja, सबसे पहले I would request you uh, to give us a brief about why it is so important that mothers, especially the expectant mothers, they should know about the importance of nutrition in their entire journey of pregnancy.
Nutrition, we know nutrition is something which we take every day in the food.
Yes.
But right nutrition is very important, and every mother or expectant mother or would be mother, they should know what is the right nutrition, because right nutrition is important for the good maternal health. If the maternal health is good, then she can bear the stress during labor as well as she can continue the lactation properly following delivery. दैट मीन्स कि डिलीवरी के दौरान उसको जो लेबर पेन या फिर सिजेरियन सेक्शन के दौरान जो स्ट्रेस होगा उसको
जी
बेयर करने के लिए उसको एनर्जी चाहिए. दैट
जी
एनर्जी शी विल गेट फ्रॉम द प्रॉपर न्यूट्रिशन as well as after delivery she has to feed the baby. So for lactation also she has to prepare herself. And second thing is for the optimal growth of the baby. That means the baby का growth अगर ठीक नहीं होगा तो in between during 9 months also the baby may fall in some like IUGR or preterm delivery कुछ हो सकता है. जैसे कि
जी
बेबी का ग्रोथ कम हो सकता है या फिर समय से पहले बेबी का डिलीवरी हो सकता है या अगर समय पे डिलीवरी हो भी रहा है तो उसमें कुछ माल फॉर्मेशन या फिर डिफेक्ट रह सकता है. जैसे कि सपोज उसका फॉलिक एसिड डेफिशिएंसी है तो उसमें न्यूरल ट्यूब डिफेक्ट हो सकता है. न्यूरल ट्यूब डिफेक्ट्स मीन्स उसका ब्रेन का स्कल डेवलपमेंट में दिक्कत हो सकता है या फिर स्पाइन का डेवलपमेंट में दिक्कत हो सकता है. या आईयूजीआर. आईयूजीआर मतलब कम मैंने बेबी का वेट उसका एक्सपेक्टेड वेट से कम रहेगा तो उसमें
जी
क्या होगा ना आफ्टर डिलीवरी मैंने फ्रिक्वेंटली मैंने निमोनिया हो सकता है, फीवर हो सकता है और कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स भी हो सकता है.
जी
So to avoid maternal complications as well as the fetal complications, a mother should take proper nutrition during pregnancy. और क्या होता है ना not only during pregnancy she should take the proper nutrition but pregnancy प्लान करने से पहले भी उसको न्यूट्रिशन प्रॉपर न्यूट्रिशन के बारे में पता चलना चाहिए. और 2 to 3 months पहले she should prepare herself कि she should take folic acid and other vitamins and vegetables, minerals so that जब कंसीव करेगी कंसीव करने के बाद क्योंकि कंसीव करने के बाद फर्स्ट 3 मंथ्स में यूजुअली हमारा सारा कुछ डेवलपमेंट हो जाता है.
ओके
तो क्या होता है ना मदर जब कंसीव करती है डॉक्टर के पास आते आते 1 मंथ 1.5 मंथ ऐसे हो जाता है. तो दैट वैल्यूएबल पीरियड जो 1 1 मंथ और 1.5 मंथ्स जो हो जाते हैं उसके दौरान वो बहुत सारी चीज वो मिस हो जाता है. तो
जी
प्रेगनेंसी कंसीव करने से पहले शी शुड कंसल्ट a डॉक्टर. She should take the proper care of the nutrition so that immediately कंसीव करने के बाद वो डॉक्टर के पास नहीं भी आती है तो उसको मतलब फिटल मालफॉर्मेशन या मैटरनल हेल्थ में कोई कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं होता है.
ओके
सो प्रॉपर न्यूट्रिशन इज इम्पोर्टेंट बोथ फॉर द मदर एज वेल एज द बेबी.
थैंक यू सो मच डॉक्टर सरोजा थैंक यू सो मच फॉर आंसरिंग दैट जैसे कि आपने कहा राइट न्यूट्रिशन लेना बहुत ज़रूरी है सबको लगता है कि वी आर टेकिंग प्रॉपर फूड ईटिंग एंटायरली लाइक ईटिंग अ बैलेंस डाइट बट कई बार क्या होता है वी डोंट exactly know what are the exact nutrients available in the food that we eat every day especially for the expectant mother which is very important considering this scenario, can you tell us what are the most important nutrients which should be a part of daily diet?
हाँ न्यूट्रिएंट्स जो हम लेना चाहिए ये नहीं कि मदर प्रेग्नेंट है और हम कुछ कॉस्टली कॉस्टली फ्रूट्स वेजिटेबल्स खरीदें. जो लोकली अवेलेबल एंड इजीली अवेलेबल फूड है उसमें क्या क्या न्यूट्रिएंट्स है हमको जानना चाहिए और हम वो सब लेना चाहिए क्योंकि इंडिया में ऑलमोस्ट 80% पुअर है ओनली 20% है दे कैन एफर्ट वॉट एवर यू वांट.
जी
सो इसीलिए द फूड शुड बी लोकली अवेलेबल एज वेल एज इट शुड बी चीप एंड न्यूट्रिशियस. तो ये जानना चाहिए तो जो लोकली अवेलेबल होता है जैसे फिश एग मिल्क ये डेली लेना ही है. मिल्क तो एवरीवेयर अवेलेबल एग एवरीवेयर अवेलेबल. तो एक एक्सपेक्टेड मदर शुड टेक एटलीस्ट 1 egg daily, 2 glass of milk at least, and lots of green vegetables and dry fruits also, as well as 2 to 3 types of fruits and also sprouts like things. So these are easily available and the food should be taken in small quantity but frequently. Like she should take 6 to 7 times a day. That means short, little quantity more frequently she should take.
okay
So this should be the idea of taking food. And next thing is we should know कि which food should not be combined with which food.
okay
Sometimes लोग लेते हैं बहुत सारा फूड. सपोज हमको डॉक्टर प्रिस्क्राइब किए आयरन प्रिस्क्राइब किए कैल्शियम प्रिस्क्राइब किए तो हम क्या करते हैं ना आयरन और कैल्शियम एक साथ खा लेते हैं.
जी
We take both calcium and iron simultaneously sometimes, but this should not be the habit, because iron hampers the absorption of calcium. So calcium and iron tablets should not be taken together. एंड मेनी टाइम्स व्हाट हैपेंस ना, डॉक्टर भी बोलना इतना टाइम नहीं दे पाते हैं, पेशेंट को समझा नहीं पाते हैं कि आप नहीं लेना चाहिए, बट लेना नहीं चाहिए. इफ यू आर टेकिंग कैल्शियम इन द मॉर्निंग, यू शुड टेक आयरन इन द आफ्टरनून और नाइट, लाइक दैट.
Great.
And another thing is, I'll give you an example. Suppose those who are taking tea or coffee, there is a thing that is called caffeine in coffee and tea. Caffeine also hampers the absorption of calcium. So
Okay.
अगर पेशेंट क्या कर रही है ना, सुबह खाना ले रही है, खाना खा रही है, ब्रेकफास्ट ले ली, उसके बाद अगर वो चाय ले लेगी तो वो उसका ब्रेकफास्ट में जो जो भी न्यूट्रिएंट्स है वो ठीक से एब्जॉर्प्शन नहीं हो पाएगा. तो
Okay.
इसलिए कैफीन और टी अगर हम ले रहे हैं तो उसका गैप होना चाहिए हमारा फूड के, माने इन बिटवीन आवर फूड. एंड आयरन और कैल्शियम थिंग्स शुड नॉट बी टेकन टुगेदर. And food rich in first trimester, usually four things are very important, that is the folic acid, vitamin B6, and minerals also, as well as the carbohydrate is also. Carbohydrate and proteins are important in all trimester.
Okay.
And especially in first trimester, the extra thing that is very essential is folic acid and vitamin B6. And folic acid, what का काम क्या है ना, it prevents the neural defect, as I have told earlier. माने ब्रेन का जो स्कॉल का डेवलपमेंट ठीक करता है वो, फिर आपका स्पाइन का डेवलपमेंट ठीक करता है. तो क्या करना चाहिए ना, फॉलिक एसिड जिसमें है, जैसे कि ब्रोकोली हुआ, ग्रीन लीफी वेजिटेबल्स हुआ, ये सब ज़्यादा लेना चाहिए. इसके अलावा भी हमको सप्लीमेंट भी लेना चाहिए. डॉक्टर्स जो देते हैं फॉलिक एसिड का टेबलेट, दैट शुड बी टेकन in past 3 months of the pregnancy, and that is a must, that
Okay.
should be taken. And the another thing is, if there is a family history of neural tube defect, like in the family is, if someone is in the family suffering from any neural tube defect, then in that case extra amount of folic acid is also given. In that case, your doctor can guide you how much folic acid you should take.
Okay.
uh, this is about the first trimester. And in the second trimester, we have to take both carbohydrate, proteins, fats, and vitamins, calcium, iron, all these things. And this will be continue till the last trimester also.
Great. Thank you so much, Dr. Saroja. I think सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज कुछ चीजें जो आपने बताया कि फॉलिक एसिड लाइक इनिशियली फॉर द फर्स्ट 3 months it's very very important, and the other iron calcium should not be taken together. I think it's a very important, and most of ladies who would be taking this currently might not be so mindful of this. So thank you so much for making a note, making all of us make a note of this. Iron and calcium should not be taken together for better absorption of both. Thank you so much for mentioning that. I'm sure a lot of people will really get benefit from this discussion. And moving forward, Dr. Saroja, I would just take a moment here to thank all our viewers who have joined us live right now. I request them, if you have any questions, please do put it in the comment section, or you can also write to us, message to us in an inbox. We will take up the question now. Dr. Saroja, we have got some questions. Would you allow me to take up some?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you. Dr. Saroja, one of our viewer is asking, what should be the content of calcium? I think they want to know how much calcium would be needed on a daily basis. What should be the recommended dose of calcium, probably for an expectant mother?
In the second trimester, hmm, in the second trimester, 500 milligram is enough, but in the last trimester, at least 1 gram to 1.5 gram is essential per day.
Okay.
1 to 1.5 gram is essential in the last trimester.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much for answering that question. And thank you for asking this question to us. Okay, so there is another question. Doctors suggest taking protein powder. entirely for the 9 months,
Hmm.
can that will that increase weight?
The protein doesn't increase weight. If you take protein, then you won't get weight. But the thing is that protein powder is not at all essential always if you are taking proper nutrition. Like if you are taking boiled egg, milk, green vegetables, dry fruits, then I don't think always it is not necessary to take protein powders, etc. But iron and calcium, it is very essential. If you are taking proper nutrition also, then also iron and calcium are essential. But you can get protein from all those things if you take, like fish, meat, egg, then dry fruits, all those things. But
Okay.
if you are a vegetarian, then it's a little bit. Vegetarian also you can take like pulses. From pulses also you'll get proteins, but non-veg is the best source of protein.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Saroja. There's another question in inbox. What if one has serious issue of vomiting? Uh, will iron hamper the situation, or it will help?
Definitely it helps. What happens? No, iron is sometimes it causes irritation.
Hmm.
So there is nausea and vomiting like that. So we usually don't prescribe it in the first trimester.
Okay.
Because the vomiting and nausea, all these things are uh, increased during the first trimester. But gradually, after 3 months or 3.5 months, gradually the nausea and vomiting usually subsides. After that, we can prescribe iron. But few companies are there where the irritation is less in amount, but almost all iron causes gastric irritation and causes nausea, vomiting. But gradually, if you take in first you take alternate day, then you switch up it to every day. You can after that you can adjust iron.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Saroja. Dr. Saroja, I would like to ask one question because a lot of time, we get this question in our website, and also there are a lot of articles on this. This is particular myth. So many expectant mother are expected to eat more during pregnancy,
Hmm.
thinking that eating more is required for the two, for the growing baby inside and the mother. Is it really true? Does the mother need to eat more or eat a balanced diet? What is your take in this?
Actually, she should take little bit extra because the baby is growing inside, and not only for the baby, but to support the growth of the baby, the body also needs some extra energy. So there is increase in the amount of fluid inside the body, as well as the placenta. Placenta is the thing which which is the route for provision of the food from the mother to baby. So growth of the placenta as well as for the growth of the baby, the mother needs some extra food also, and some extra energy also. So definitely she should take more food, and that should be a proper nutrition actually.
Right, right, right. Thank you so much, Dr. Hazra. Thank you so much. Before we wrap up this session talking about maternal nutrition and its importance, would you like to share, something and wish our lovely viewers and the mothers who would be listening this video too?
Definitely. Motherhood is a very beautiful journey, and we should enjoy the journey. Sometimes the first trimester is very pathetic as well as very uneasy for for almost 80% mothers. But still, after 3 or 4 months, usually everything subsides and they can enjoy their ongoing journey of motherhood very well. And it is also a second life for a mother after giving birth to a child, as well as a new life, new experience. First, before giving birth to a baby, she was single. After giving birth to a baby, she is no more single. That means
Right.
she is having a good companion as a baby, as a friend, like that, and
Right.
she should enjoy the motherhood. And I wish all the viewers who are going to be would be mother, they may very happy and prosperous motherhood. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Saroja. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure discussing with you today, and we were really honored to have you on the show. I really hope that this discussion will benefit a lot of ladies. And I would really request all our viewers who are live with us today, if you feel this will help your friend, family, relative, please do share this video with them. And anybody who would like us to bring more such topic, do write to us, and we will surely arrange another session for you. Please be tuned in. Now we'll be having another leading expert with us, Dr. Samir Hazra, talking about high risk pregnancy. Because a lot of time improper nutrition can lead to high risk pregnancy, and he has a lot of interesting discussion coming up. For now, I would really thank Dr. Saroja for being in the show, and really thank her for her time. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Now it's time to have yet another very interesting discussion and on a very most important topic. So there are a lot of times when women are not very sure about the right nutrients, and there are times when a woman is already having a pre-health condition while she has conceived, and that results in a lot of complications that can result in a high risk pregnancy, and that can lead to a very difficult journey. So, to discuss about this topic and to help us know more about it and the ways how it can be prevented, please welcome Dr. Samir Hazra. Dr. Samir Hazra is a very celebrated doctor who has helped a lot of people, lot of women understand the importance of right maternal health. He has been responsible for helping various couples experience the joy of parenthood, and it's an absolute honor to have Dr. Samir with us today. Dr. Samir, most welcome, sir. We are really thankful for your time today on We Talk to You show.
Thank you very much, ma'am. And first, at the outset, I just want to thank your company, in Human Biological Institution, as well as like the way we need to celebrate our motherhood, because that's the only thing because of the motherhood I am today sitting. If my mother wouldn't have been there, I would have been, I don't know, in any of the gutters or in the drain, isn't it? So it is the mother and my mother's whom who has brought me here, and I owe my life for their benefit and for their care only. And that's how we grow. First thing, I like to thank all my friends for only one thing, that because of their confidence on us, I have delivered more than 10 lakhs odd children throughout Pan India,
Great.
starting from Bangalore, Dhanbad, Odisha, many of places I was working, as well as in states where I was there for 18 years. Their rates of pregnancies are much less than what we see in Dhanbad or places like Ranchi, where I work a lot.
Yeah.
So at the outset, I really want to thank you all. I thank Mrs. Payal as well as Abhijit and all, so that they gave us the platform to share exactly where we live in. And the most coveted platform is when we get opportunity to thank our motherhood, or
Yes.
ladies who are on the verge of becoming a mother. The first thing, as rightly my wife has said, Dr. Saroja, that when a child is born, two things are newborn. First, a mother is born.
Yes.
Second, a child is born. This is called newborn. Even though, again, for the second time when she becomes mother or she becomes pregnant and she delivers, again she becomes mother for the second time.
Yeah.
So the mother becomes second, and that's a thing which we are reborn with, and we should be thankful to God that they have given us a lovely mother who brings us to this world. And to just, when, like, it should be unfortunate for people who can't thank ladies or mothers or their sisters or their daughters. See, I'm very proud to have two daughters, and I thank my wife a lot. Everything, I mean, I can ready to do everything for them and for the motherhood, and that's how we live in, and that's how we'll survive.
Yes.
Without my mom, I wouldn't have been here. Without my wife, my two daughters, beautiful daughters, they wouldn't have been here.
Absolutely. That is
So
so great to hear, Dr. Hazra.
thanks, Payal, for allowing us to share our, I mean, whether you call it a man, adhatmic talk or you call it as a man, insight, but still, Matao ko salam, Ma tujhe salam. Very rightly, the song has been sang by our A.R. Rahman.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Ma tujhe salam. I think you have spoken right from your heart, and it will really strike it really does strike the right chord with a lot of people. We do agree with this. A mother goes through a lot bringing a child to the world, and after, I mean, she has endless love, patience, and dedication, and she's actually creating the entire generation. So thank you so much, Dr. Hazra. I think now it's time for us to take the discussion forward that Dr. Saroja started. She has wonderfully and beautifully mentioned the importance of maternal nutrition. Now, we would like to know more about what is high risk pregnancy. I mean, there are a lot of conditions. I'm sure you would agree with me that this 10-20 minutes is not enough to discuss on that, but
True.
still, if you can help us to understand in basically in basic and brief term, what is high risk pregnancy according to you, that a expectant mother should know.
See, one thing first and everything, I need to be as simple as possible. And
Yes.
the best thing is, see, people will understand best when we talk in the colloquial language rather than in medical terms.
Right.
First thing. Second thing, see, high risk pregnancy is nothing, but we need to understand when a pregnancy is complicated to that extent, it endangers the mother's life as well for the newborn's life. So that we need to understand. It's nothing a big deal. It's not a big human hue and cry. Nothing. It's a very simple thing. When my would-be mother is at risk or my child is at risk, that is only high risk. And this is what we need to understand in detail.
Hmm.
Like what are the conditions? Like when we need to understand exactly where and how we need to take care of.
Right, absolutely. So, Dr. Samir, now, talking about pregnancy, I'm sure there must be a lot of pre-existing health condition in women, because due to a lot of different lifestyle issues, lifestyle factors that we are all in. So there must be some pre-existing health condition, right, that can lead to high risk pregnancy. Can you throw some light on the
I'll
pre-health?
I won't see it's the battery and we can write books on it.
Right.
But basic things which will make somebody a little more literative is we need to understand if we have a bad obstetric history, if our history is poor, like we have
Hmm.
recurrent pregnancy losses and so many things, we need to be cautious. If two, three child has died during in utero or post delivery, even see it's not that even if a child dies after around 2.5 3 years, so one thing we need to, something was wrong during her maternal upbringing.
Okay.
So we need to understand the BOH, what we call bad obstetric history, needs to
Hmm.
be taken care of very lightly. And why I put it at first is this is the most commonest thing where we as a doctor, as an obstetrician, we need to take care of. Second
Right.
thing, like patients with heart diseases. See, nowadays, as and all, we enter into a radiational field world. Like, see, I'm yet to, even my two daughters, they are chilled and they are child with all laptops and cell phones and all these things. See, even though I'm basically, my wife is more into obstetrics, I'm more into gynecology, infertility, as well as in oncogynecology. But
Okay.
still, I keep on making my patients scared of it. But still, now to the daughters and children, now this daughter will say that, Papa, my school wants me to be attending online classes. How can I do it without internet? That's
Yeah.
true. It's our heritage problem. Second thing, like patients who has got a history of hypertension during last pregnancy, like what we call it as a toxemia or pregnancy induced toxemia or pregnancy induced hypertension, PIH, all those terms means what? When in the patient in during last pregnancy, when they have some hypertensive induced during their pregnancy life, we need to be very cautious.
Yeah.
Second thing, diabetes. See, now as and on we are improving on our social status and so many things are there. All these diabetes, hypertension, and all big name diseases will be very common, and we need to address them as early as possible, because if a diabetes is addressed as early as possible, we can have a very life healthy child. So we are, as a parents, we are more bothered about our child.
Yeah.
They should be safe, and they should have a very safe post delivery lifestyle.
Right.
Second thing, see, if another common thing, see, in India, still 85% population doesn't have two meals a day. I feel pity when I see people, rich people, they go and order lavishly in hotels and throw around 30-40% of the dishes just to show that they are from a rich families. But they
Yeah.
fail to understand one thing. I would acknowledge their richness if they do one thing. They order and get it packed, and then sell it, give it to those poor destitutes who are there in the streets, rather than throw it in a hotel. Second thing, see, anemia, which drives us more crazy, because anemia is such an enigmatic problem in a mother, would be mother. Like, there's two types of anemia. One is pathological anemia, another is physiological anemia. Both occurs in pregnancy.
Okay.
Fine. Pathological means when you have a deficiency of iron and all these things. Physiological means during second trimester and onwards, God has given us extra mechanism where in our system we hold 1.5 to 2 liters of water.
Hmm.
Where it is there, it is there in our vascular system where blood is there. So blood gets diluted. So now a lady, mother, would be mother, has to combat these two things. If she is pathologically anemic at the onset of getting when she has conceived, so that becomes physiological in a worse form.
Hmm.
Now we need to take care of them. Then, thirdly, multiple pregnancies. Now, in the era of IVF and all these things, multiple pregnancies is very common. So these are all high risk pregnancies, and we need to address them. Second, if they have a history of abruptio placenta, when placenta is removed, they have got a huge bleeding before delivery, and then she had to undergo cesarean section. All these things we need to be cautious. Again, this pregnancy should not end up with that type. And majority of the time, abruptio placenta and all these things ends up with premature child, and that child remains a patient throughout his life or her life.
Right.
Second thing, if she has a history of preterm deliveries or threatened preterms, all these things, these are all signs of high risk pregnancy. And see, I'm not making my lady, my would be mother scared of it. But what I'm making them understand is only one thing: don't get scared. Have a faith in your obstetrician, visit them, if not monthly, if not 2 monthly, make it. If you are high risk group, doctors will level you at high risk group. Please go 15 days. Don't worry, even if they take money, pay them, but just see that you have the best child.
Yeah.
Because if the mother is taken care properly by a obstetrician, you are bound to have the best child. Nobody can deny you with that great motherhood. That's why I say, keep, when a child is born, two things are born: a mother is born and a child is born. First is
Yes.
the mother, second is the child, and we need to address both so that we get the best. See, we nowadays we have got two children only. So we want them to become doctor, masters, engineers, IAS, IPS, and all these things. We don't want Abu Salem or Osama bin Laden. No, nobody. No, in any community they won't have all this time. Now they want doctor, masters, engineers, all these things. So in that case, we need to have the best child, and for that, what my wife has just said before me, nutrition needs to be taken care of very meticulously and very piously. If
Yeah.
you are planning for pregnancy, get to maintain your nutrition status 3 months prior to your pregnancy. Second thing, see, we need to understand after preterm and all these things, like anemia. See, we said about severe anemia, all this. See, anemia, there are types of anemia, like subtypes like hemolytic anemias or megaloblastic anemia, thrombocytopenic anemia, pernician. So many types of anemias are there. Have faith in your doctor. Doctor will tell you everything, but doctor will do one thing very nicely, that they won't get you scared of it. Don't get scared of all these big, big names. Put it on doctors. Let the headache be on doctors. And you enjoy the medicine what he gives. But medicines meticulously. What rightly my wife has said. Each eat food at least, what is this? 10 times.
10 times.
Slowly, with a gap of around 1.5 hours, because again what rightly she has said, that first trimester you will have vomiting and so many natural problems are there, because first time you are becoming a would be mother, you will be very conscious, you will be very meticulously seeing, okay, this thing shouldn't have happened, that so many things will come. And worst is our neighbors and our advisors. Please get scared of free advisors. ये जो मुफ्त का जो एडवाइसेस देते हैं ना, दे आर द डेंजरस ग्रुप. उनको कुछ जाता है तो नहीं, बोला डायनास हुआ तो लड़का होता, मायास हुआ तो लड़की होता है, इसलिए सब लड़का डायनास हुएगा तो यदि पेशेंट डायने तरफ रहेगा, पेन होगा, वो डॉक्टर के पास आएगा, सर देखिए ना पेन हो रहा है. अब पेन क्यों हो रहा है? अब यदि डॉक्टर मेटिकुलस में नहीं पूछेगा तो पता ही नहीं चलेगा क्यों पेन हो रहा है. डॉक्टर दो दवाई
जी।
लिख दिया जो उसकी जरूरत ही नहीं था. तो एक
राइट।
बोलते कि डोंट लिसन टू फ्री एडवाइसेस. लिसन टू डॉक्टर का एडवाइस सुनना इसीलिए कि डॉक्टर को आप पैसा दिए हो. ये आपका जिम्मेवार, डॉक्टर का जिम्मेदारी है कि आपको अच्छा बच्चा दे. ये आपको सबको दिमाग में आना चाहिए कि हम डॉक्टर को पैसा दिए हैं, वो जिम्मेवारी लेगा. फ्री वाला जो एडवाइस है मत लेना, क्या कि वो उसमें पैसा नहीं है ना उसकी जिम्मेवारी है. ये सबको एकदम बहुत कान खोल के हम सबको बताते हैं, सब पेशेंट को बोलते हैं कि फ्री एडवाइस मत ले बेटा, क्या कि जो पैसा दिए हो मेरा जिम्मेवारी है आपको अच्छा बच्चा देना, उसको नहीं है.
जी।
तीसरा चीज देखिए, एनीमिया के बाद अब ब्लीडिंग डिसऑर्डर्स थे कि इंडिया में जैसे हम लोग जिस माने ओडिया उड़ीसा बेल्ट इस सब में सिकल सेल एनीमिया है, थैलेसेमिया का प्रकोप बहुत है. ये सब छोटा छोटा जो टिपिकल जो माने एनीमिया का टाइप, सब टाइप्स ऑफ, सो मेनी टाइप्स ऑफ ब्लड्स देयर, ये सब हाई रिस्क ग्रुप में आता है. और ये सब मदर को दे हैव टू बी कॉशियस. उन लोग को खाली जानकारी होना चाहिए कि मेरा पिताजी पूर्वज को किसी को था कि नहीं. देखिए हम लोग जब पहला टाइम पेशेंट को हिस्ट्री लेते हैं, बहुत डिटेल हिस्ट्री लेते हैं. क्यों? देखिए हम लोग बहुत बहुत पेशेंट बोलते सर इतना देर 1 घंटा काय चाट रहे हैं अंदर में पेशेंट को. हम लोग तुमको चाट लगता है क्या कि तुम लोग अभी जाओ जाके भेलपुरी खा के आओ, है ना, तब तुमको चाट नहीं लगेगा. कि जब देखोगे कि वो बनाने बनने में कितना लगता है, सबको रास्ता का धूल जब लगता है ना तब समझ में आता है. मगर हम लोग को यहाँ क्या है, हमको तो पेशेंट को माँ बनाना, सही माँ बनाना, फिट माँ बनाना, बेस्ट माँ बनाना.
राइट।
इसमें हम लोग को दिमाग से लेके हर एक चीज, एक ही चीज में गोल एम ऑब्जेक्टिव होना चाहिए कि माई पेशेंट शुड बी द बेस्ट, माई पेशेंट शुड बी द बेस्ट मॉम, बस यही चीज. अब वो तभी जब आप डॉक्टर के साथ सटे रहोगे तभी मिलेगा. दूसरा चीज देखिए, अभी अभी बहुत कॉमन हो रहा है ये ब्रेन प्रॉब्लम्स, न्यूरोलॉजिकल डेफिसिट, न्यूरोलॉजिकल प्रॉब्लम्स, ये सब बहुत आ रहा है आजकल. ये सब के लिए भी हम लोग को बहुत सजाग होना होगा, क्योंकि दो चीज के लिए अभी ब्रेन प्रॉब्लम बहुत है, डिप्रेशन बहुत कॉमन हो गया. कोई भी कुछ हुआ, कोई एमबीबीएस नीट कंप्लीट नहीं किया तो बोला कि मामा हम सुसाइड करने जा रहे हैं. तो मामा बोला अरे बेटा मत मर, अब एक काम कर, चल साइकेट्रिस्ट के पास जाते, वो दवाई दे दिया. अब दवा देने के बाद उसको प्रेगनेंसी आता है, वो यदि कुछ भी करता है ना, बस दैट बिकम्स हैबिचुअल थिंग. वो सोचता है कि दवाई खाएंगे तो ठीक रहेंगे. ये नहीं कि तो जो गलत मैंने मेरा दिमाग में आइडिया उसको फेंको बाहर, थोड़ा भजन करो, थोड़ा भगवान का पास बैठो, थोड़ा जय 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 श्री कृष्ण करो या ओम साई राम करो, चाहे बिस्मिल्लाह बोलो, जो बोलो, तुमको जो भगवान को अच्छा लगता है उनको पास बैठो, तुम्हारा सब दुख दूर हो जाएगा, मगर पागलपन नहीं, पागल डॉक्टर के पास जाके दवाई खाना नहीं। क्योंकि ये जब प्रेगनेंसी टाइम में यदि पागल का दवाई वाई चल रहा है, वो सब चल रहा है, ये आपको आफत करेगा। दूसरा चीज अभी देखिए हम लोग, मैं तो मैंने राउंड अभी लास्ट 3 साल में 3 ठो 20 से 25 साल का औरत को मैंने कैंसर में उन लोग को निकालना पड़ा गर्भकोश, है ना। उसको भले हम लोग का भी एडवांसमेंट आ गया, उसको अंडा कोष रखे, एक ठो को तो हम लोग नानी को माँ बनाए, दूठों को माँ को माँ बनाए, तो ऐसा करके हम लोग अचीव किए उसको मातृत्व। मगर वो सब रेयर और बहुत कॉस्टली अफेयर्स होता है, वो लोग सब हायर, जो हम लोग को हाई सोसाइटी लड़की है वो लोग कर अफोर्ड कर सकता है, जो कॉमन हम लोग को जो आम जनता उसके लिए मैंने बजट का बाहर का चीज है, संभव नहीं है।
जी
तो यही चीज हम लोग को सोचना होगा कि कैंसर से दूर रहने के लिए खाना पीना ठीक करो, है ना। ज्यादा दारू, वो सिगरेट बीड़ी पान, वो सब नहीं रहो, है ना। जितना कुछ अवॉइड कर सकते हो सबसे बढ़िया है। मेन चीज हमेशा याद रखिएगा, आप ठीक हो, आपका डॉक्टर ठीक है, आप बेस्ट मॉम बनोगे। हम लोग को इसी पे आगे बढ़ना है। दूसरा चीज देखिए, अभी जैसे ये सब मल्टीपल ऑर्गन डिफॉर्मिटी वगैरह होता है, इसमें एक तो सर्वाइकल इनकॉम्पिटेंस बोल के भी एक तो फैक्टर आजकल बहुत कॉमन है, जिसमें बोलता है कि बच्चे मैंने 16 हफ्ता, 17 हफ्ता, 20 हफ्ता में बच्चा निकल जाता है। हम लोग देखते हैं कि गर्भ को उसका मुंह में थोड़ा गैप आ जाता है, उसको हम लोग क्या करते हैं, टाका देके बांध देते ताकि गर्भ को उसका मुंह बंद रहे। डिलीवरी का 2 सप्ताह पहले उसको काट दे तो अपना बच्चा था। ये सब हाई रिस्क ग्रुप है, ये सब हम लोग को सोचना पड़ेगा। दूसरा चीज, जब हम लोग देखते हैं कि मैंने प्रेगनेंसी में, है ना, जब ये जो आपका जो खाना पीना ठीक नहीं करने से क्या होता है कि मेलफॉर्मेशन होता है यूट्रस का, यूट्रस का मेलफॉर्मेशन होने से क्या होगा, बच्चा में प्रीमेच्योरिटी होगा, सब चीज होगा। वो इट्सल्फ एक तो मैंने बीएच का कंडीशन हो गया, बीएच मैंने बैड ऑब्स्टेटिकल हिस्ट्री, उसके एक तो हिस्सा हो जाता है। अच्छा, फिर आजकल स्टाइल है कि नो नो डॉक्टर, आई डोंट वांट पेन, आई वांट नॉर्मल सीजरियन सेक्शन। आजकल ऑफ करता है, मैं तो देख के मैं अचंभित हो जाता हूँ कि अरे बाप रे बाप, ये सब। मैं बोलता हूँ कि बाबा हमको ऑपरेशन नहीं आता है, बोलते सर आप कैंसर डॉक्टर है, आप लेजर में कैंसर करते हैं, हमको सीजर नहीं करना था, उन्होंने हमको काटना नहीं आता है। हम लोग को बोलो तुमको बड़ा ऑपरेशन होगा तो हम लोग काटेंगे मर इधर। दे लिटरली दे कम एंड बेग कि डॉक्टर आई वांट सीजरियन सेक्शन। हम लोग को सीजरियन सेक्शन सुनना बहुत आसान है, पति का पैसा जाएगा उसके लिए नहीं, बट लाइफ लॉन्ग तुम्हारा पेट कट गया, और एक बार पेट कट जाने से दैट इज नॉट वेरी गुड थिंग। और एक तो मैंने ऑब्स्टेटिशियन के लिए, हम लोग के लिए कैलिबर का चीज क्या है, नॉर्मल डिलीवरी। जो डॉक्टर जितना नॉर्मल डिलीवरी करता है उतना ही वो सही काम कर सकता है। तीसरा, यदि उसका आगे वाला जो सीजर यदि हुआ है, उसके लिए यदि बच्चा का माथा बड़ा या माथा का, जिसको हम लोग सीपीडी बोलते हैं,
जी
सिफेलो पेल्विक डिस्प्रोपोर्शन, और सीपी मैंने जिसको मैंने कॉन्ट्रैक्टेड पेल्विस, ये सब होने से दीज आर ऑल इंडिकेटेड। जब सीजर वो आते ही हम लोग बोलते हैं बाबा तेरा सीजर होगा, है ना। उसका पैर देख के, बॉडी का स्ट्रक्चर देख के हम लोग को पता चल जाए इसका एंड्रॉइड गायनेकॉइड एब्डोमेन पेल्विस है ना कि एंड्रॉइड पेल्विस है। ये सब चीज सुन के हम लोग ज्यादा ये करते हैं कि नहीं भाई इसको
जी
माने देखो, ट्रायल तभी देंगे जब देखेंगे एक तो फ्रूटफुल आउटकम है। नहीं तो एक तो खाली हम लोग एक तो मैकडोनल्ड टेस्ट करते हैं। मैकडोनल्ड टेस्ट में हम लोग क्या देखते हैं कि बच्चा का माथा घुस रहा है कि नहीं। यदि देखेंगे माथा नहीं घुस रहा है, यदि देखेंगे बच्चा, देखिए 2 बच्चा होगा उसमें स्ट्रेस देके यदि बच्चा को हम अच्छा से बच्चा निकाल नहीं पाए, देखिए ये कोई हीरोइक नहीं है, चलो बेटा हम तो बच्चा को निकाल ही देंगे, चिमटा से देख के घींच के निकाल दिया, उसके बाद बच्चा गधा निकल गया, क्या कीजिएगा। आपका 2 ही बच्चा, एक तो गधा है और एक तो सुअर है, बोलिए क्या कीजिएगा ना। तो इसीलिए वी वांट टू गिव द बेस्ट टू द मदर बिकॉज दे डिजर्व द बेस्ट। हाँ, अब कि हाँ ये जो कंडीशन है जैसे कॉन्ट्रैक्टेड पेल्विस व बोन, ये सब आखिर कोई कैल्शियम डेफिशिएंसी व बोन मैंने मेटरनल जो हम लोग बोलते हैं ना, माँ का जो खाना पीना ठीक से नहीं करने से भी, हड्डी का डिफेक्ट होने से भी ये सब डिफेक्ट होता है। ये सब चीज हम लोग को सोचना पड़ेगा। जैसे मैंने इसमें क्या क्या होता है, शोल्डर डिस्ट्रोशन, जो कंधा फंस गया, फिर हम लोग देखते हैं लेबर अटक गया, मैंने 12 घंटा 13 घंटा 15 घंटा पानी निकल गया, बच्चा अंदर में है।
जी
देखिए हम लोग का तो बेसिक गलत कॉन्सेप्ट रहता है कि देखिए हम लोग को समझना चाहिए कि बच्चा माने माँ का पेट में मछली जैसा रहता है। एक तो मछली को आप पानी से निकाल के रख दीजिए, कितना देर जिंदा रहता है। हम लोग ये चीज कभी नहीं सोचते। हम लोग सोचते नहीं नहीं सर कोशिश कीजिए। अरे बाबा कोशिश करेंगे, हर एक चीज पानी नहीं है बच्चा को, बच्चा कौन चीज से सांस लेगा अभी। और
Hmm.
नहीं होने से क्या होता है, बच्चा का मैंने छाती फूलता नहीं है, बात ज्यादा देर तक छाती पक मैंने सूख मैंने पानी में सूख के रह जाता था, एटेलेक्टेसिस बोलते हैं, जिसमें फेफड़ा मैंने पूरा फूला नहीं। प्रॉब्लम किसका हुआ, बच्चा का हुआ। सफर कौन किया, माँ। किंतु पेशेंट को तो लगा नहीं नहीं नहीं, डॉक्टर मेरा बहुत कोशिश किया है, एकदम नॉर्मल डिलीवरी किया, वाह वाह वाह, डॉक्टर को बहुत ताली दे दिया। मगर जब 7 साल 8 साल बाद जब बच्चा को क्रोनिक निमोनिया होता है, जब लंग सही नहीं रहा, आधा लंग खुलता है आधा लंग बंद होता है, तब डॉक्टर क्या बोलेगा, साला चुहार डॉक्टर है साला, अपना मैंने पैसा के लिए किया किया। टू अब्यूज अ डॉक्टर इज वेरी इजी, but they don't see that they force doctor to go for माने compulsive vaginal delivery। उसमें क्या हुआ, बच्चा खराब हुआ। ये सब चीज हम लोग को समझ रखी। हैव फेथ इन योर डॉक्टर, डॉक्टर विल ऑब्वियसली प्रेफर अ वेजाइनल डिलीवरी। देखो हम सब पेशेंट को एक चीज बोलते हैं, देखो एक दिन वेजाइनल डिलीवरी करते हैं हमको 40,000 मिलता है, और एक तो सीजर करते हैं 7,000 लेते हैं हम लोग, है ना, 70 से 1 लाख लेते हैं। वो 7 दिन 8 दिन 10 दिन रहता है, तो पर डे हमको 10,000 मिलता है। वेराज इस नॉर्मल डिलीवरी में पर डे हमको 40,000 मिलता है। बोका बेवकूफ गाने डॉक्टर रहेगा जो सीजर करेगा। अब ये चीज सबको समझना चाहिए। जो समझ गया वो जानता है कि डॉक्टर नॉर्मल डिलीवरी करेगा। ठीक है। अच्छा, अंतिम में देखिए हम लोग को 2 3 चीज है, जैसे यूट्राइन कॉम्प्लिकेशंस हुआ, रिटेन प्लेसेंटा हुआ, आपका रप्चर यूट्रस हुआ, ये सब फिर यदि प्रीवियस हिस्ट्री रहेगा, दे आल्सो कम इन द बीओएच ग्रुप। ये सब हम लोग को थोड़ा कॉशियस रहना पड़ता है। लास्ट
Right.
बट नॉट द लीस्ट, यदि नॉर्मल डिलीवरी में बहुत टीयर हुआ, भेजाना पूरा हम लोग को जैसे 3rd डिग्री 4th डिग्री टीयर होता है, हम लोग को 1.5 2 घंटा जब ऑपरेशन मैंने पेल्विस पूरा फ्लोर रिपेयर करके, वो सब तभी होता है जब उसका पेल्विस में कोई दिक्कत होता है ना। यही
Okay.
सब चीज आता है। ये बेसिकली हम बहुत छोटा में नट्स में बोलना चाह रहे हैं कि मैंने ये सब चीज में आपको कॉशियस रहना है। प्लीज हैव फेथ इन योर डॉक्टर। डॉक्टर विल ऑलवेज गाइड यू फॉर योर बेस्ट चाइल्ड। बोलो।
Right. Thank you so much, Dr. Samir. I think that was the most candid discussion we have had in We Talk Do You. It was really wonderful. I think बहुत सारे लोग आपसे सहमत होंगे, और जिस तरीके से आपने एक्सप्लेन किया, बहुत सारे लेडीज होंगे, lot of expectant mothers who would really agree to this. And thank you so much for putting in so much of humor. So it was really wonderful discussing. I think meanwhile, while we were discussing, we had one question asking that are there any worrisome signs that one needs to report to a doctor on an immediate basis? Probably वो जानना चाह रहे हैं कि uh, I don't know, they have not mentioned a specific
No,
case,
no.
but
See, one thing again I'll tell you, whenever you are not comfortable, please report to your doctor।
hmm,
सिंपल थिंग। ये नहीं
right,
कि कोई ब्लीडिंग होने से तभी आओ, यदि कुछ भी कैसे कैसा लग रहा है डॉक्टर के पास आ जाओ, बिकॉज दे लव यू, दे वांट यू टू बी द सेफ एंड द बेस्ट मदर।
yeah,
आप उनके पास जाओगे, आपको कोई भी दिक्कत होगा, देयर इज समथिंग रॉन्ग, दैट इज व्हाई यू आर फीलिंग लिटिल डिफरेंट। इसीलिए हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं कि इफ यू फील डिफरेंट, डॉक्टर के पास दौड़ो। दे
yes,
विल गाइड यू फॉर देयर बेस्ट थिंग। ये नहीं कि हमको टांग टूटने से ही हम डॉक्टर के पास जाएंगे, नहीं।
correct,
आपको कुछ भी होने का पहले आपको यदि कुछ कुछ कैसे कैसे लगता है, डॉक्टर के पास दौड़ो ना, डॉक्टर तो हमेशा आपको पास रहेगा, है ना।
yes. Thank you so much, Dr. Hazra, for answering our questions and giving us such wonderful insights about high risk pregnancy. And again, reiterating what Dr. Saroja said, how important is nutrients for a mother and general for a lady. थैंक यू सो मच। तो डॉक्टर हाजरा, आज का एपिसोड खत्म करने से पहले, रैप अप करने से पहले, मैं आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी इफ यू कैन गिव अ फाइनल wish to our expectant mothers and all the experienced mothers. If you can share something before we wrap up.
सी मैंने, फॉर मी माय मदर और माय वुड बी मदर, दे आर माय गॉड एंड गॉडेसेस। आई ओ माय लाइफ टू देम। और एक ही चीज बोलेंगे, माँ तुझे सलाम तो है ही, मगर मेक दिस सलाम द बेस्ट मदर सलाम, सो दैट हम लोग को जो इंडिया का जो पॉपुलेशन हो, इतना वेल नरिश्ड बच्चे हो, इतना वेल नरिश्ड इंडियन पॉपुलेशन हो, ताकि वी ऑल शुड बी प्राउड ऑफ आवर इंडियन पॉपुलेशन। और
Yeah.
उसके लिए इट इज अ मदर हु नीड्स टू बी वेल वर्स विथ क्या खाना चाहिए। और खाने का मतलब ही नहीं कि राजभोग बिरयानी वो सब खाना नहीं। स्प्राउट, अंकुरित चना, हरा मूंग, गेहूं, दाल, माने सब्जी, साग, इनफ। मेक इट इन 8 to 10 course। 5 to फल, कोई भी 5 to फल, जैसे आई आई जनरली एडवाइस देम, वो बेदाना बिचा साथ खाना है, मौसम्बी अंदर का छिलका का साथ खाना। these are all things which makes your roughage higher, so that your excretion of माने dirty things comes out faster।
Yeah.
if your माने like motion is correct or good, you will have the best body in your whole life। इसीलिए बोलेंगे खाना परिपूर्ण खाओ, हम लोग को गौरवित करो, सो दैट हम लोग भी अपना माँ मदरहुड पे गर्व से बोले कि ये मेरा माँ है, देखो मेरे लिए इतना कुछ बर्दाश्त किया, आज हम डॉक्टर मास्टर हैं तो उन्हीं के लिए हैं।
जी।
इसीलिए सब कुछ मेरा, बस हम लोग को डॉक्टर्स फ्रेटर्निटी का सब कुछ है एक तो माँ के लिए। और माँ हम लोग चाहते हैं कि आप सही रहो, अच्छे रहो, खुशहाल रहो, और अच्छे बच्चे दो हम लोग को, ताकि हम लोग अच्छा से खेल पाए, हम लोग अच्छे से हम लोग बच्चे लोग खेले, और एक तो अच्छा फैमिली और एक तो अच्छा नेशन बनाए। कहीं अभी मोदी जी के साथ में हम लोग ये चाहेंगे कि वी शुड ऑल ज्वाइन टुगेदर टू मेक इंडिया द बेस्ट नेशन इन द वर्ल्ड।
Right. Thank you so much, Dr. Hazra. With this, I would also like to thank all our viewers who have joined us today, and to all the mothers and expectant mothers. Thank you for your patience, your dedications. Be very proud of yourself, because you are making a lot of difference in the lives of your children, and you are shaping the future generation. So please do take care of yourself, and I wish everyone a great evening. Thank you so much.